What a shitty day today. God damn. This morning my sister sent me a message that my uncle passed away. And he's a stepbrother, was a stepbrother of my father. And we were never really close because my grandpa was a military station in the south of Italy. And my grandma and my father was born out of that relationship. And then he was sent in Greece. And they lost track, and my grandpa remarried in Modena, where they make the Ferrari. Actually, his surname was Ferrari. I was supposed to be called Francesco Ferrari. Instead, I got the surname by my grandma, which was passed to my father. So we tried to reapproach. I think I've seen him twice in my life, but recently my sister was going through a journey of trying to reunite with all the family members, which strangely enough she just went to Modena to meet also the other three step-sisters of my father, to get a little bit more history. So I discovered that actually my zio, Pierluigi was called, he was a singer too. He had a band when he was young. And I have a picture, and I'll see if I can share the picture. And that made me like, wow, I didn't know those things. So this part of my family, I just had no clue. So even though, I really didn't have a relationship with him, or, like I said, but it's still sad. It's still sad, some of your heritage, some of your, connection to the past are gone. And on top of that, now Ozzy Osbourne is dead, which it's also crazy. Music-wise, has been a big part of my life. I was a big fan of Black Sabbath when I was a kid, or Ozzy Osbourne. I had a good friend of mine called Tony Benz, which is still a good friend of mine. Which him and my cousin gave me tapes of Ozzy Osbourne, especially of this album. And I'm talking about back in the 90s when I was a teenager and I was, started to listen to this stuff. So I just want to pay tribute to my uncle and Ozzy by listening to some of their songs and react to Shot in the Dark. Wow, 1989. I was a freaking child. Like what, 13 or something? 14? Yeah. I love this song. Wow, look at that. Is this already Zakk Wylde? Man, I have to say I'm freaking impressed by the band. I think this is Zakk Wylde. Probably Randy Rhoads, unfortunately, already had passed away at this stage, which I love. Randy Rhoads, man, the guitar, that effect, the original version of this is fucking killer. I literally, like I said before, I wear out tapes with this song and the Killer of Giants. Like it was my daily thing. This stuff. Wow. Wow, man, look at that. Man, it's amazing. Ozzy Osbourne, such a peculiar voice, you know, like the tone of his voice, just so incredible. And he had quite some range, you know. Like here, you don't notice a lot, but there are other songs when it's like, I honestly don't know what he does. If he has a falsetto mixed voice, like I've always wondered, because some other songs are so freaking high already, just, you know, in the normal verses of the song before choruses even. So, but overall, man, this is a live performance in 1989. I don't know where this is, but I'm like shocked by the quality of this band. I mean, the way that, like, wow, they were freaking tight, man. What a show. Like, then you realize why Ozzy was so fucking huge in those times, you know? Like, what an amazing, like, band. What an amazing live performance also for him. He's like, probably has already sang, like, who knows how many songs. It's like tired and, you know, catching up breath and sweaty and all of that, even with the help of, you know, some enhancement, right? At the time, enhancement were common, all right? But still. Man, these people had the wild life, man. Man, this feels like it could be, what is it, like Russia? Or like, because I see like people in uniform, like they look like Eastern European. Jesus. Wow. You know, Ozzy's alone here. Eh? It's not like, you know, he doesn't have backing vocalists. So, I mean, sometimes it's late catching in. I mean, I'm being peeking in the way, you know, just to analyze the song. But everything still flows so well and is so energetic, powerful, immediate, like, Jesus. And like I said before, on top of who knows how many songs they have performed, right? And it still sounds great. Man, he sounds good. He sounds good. Wow. Oh my god, what a wild animal. Just a shot in the dark. Just a shot in the dark. What a fucking legend, man. Wow. Man, we peaked. Man, we peaked. Jesus, what a finale, man. Fade out with this guitar. God damn. Wow. Whew. What a performance, man. What a fucking performance, man. That's absolutely crazy. Absolutely crazy. I didn't know this performance. What a band, what a performance, what a singer. Wow.
She's just enjoyed the show. Russia. It was always an ambition of mine to go to Russia, and I couldn't think of a better way to come to Russia than with a big bang. What my personal views are is the fact that through this foundation, it's opened the door for music.
Wow, man. Man, also what a legendary concert, right? It's like Metallica in Russia, Ozzy Osbourne in Russia. What an incredible thing. I wonder if it actually was the same concert where Metallica were playing as well. I'm kind of curious now to find out. Man, it's sad to see him go at 76. He's really young. And of course, he was battling Parkinson, if I'm not mistaken. And I just hope one day we get to a point where, you know, medicine can just prevent this type of degenerative diseases. Because it's so sad. I was reading also Bruce Willis just unable to talk for his dementia, you know, diagnosis that it's going forward. And it's so sad for the people around, you know, to have to witness this type of gradual disintegration of everything. So I really hope one day, you know, this is in the past, the same way we have the belt, so many diseases. Because when you think about it, 76, it's not that old, man, nowadays, you know. Maybe with the right care and everything, the dude, a person can live easily over 90 today, you know. So anyway, sad to see Ozzy go, really. Really, what a legend, part of so many of us growing up, approaching metal, approaching hard rock, and it's just, you know, so many dreams, so many things in the headphones every day, you know, in and out. Wow. But the legacy will endure, you know, and this music will find new listener, and it will inspire new people, like inspire the young blood, you know, which is also a younger man. So it's great to see his performance. Also, we did yesterday, it was fantastic, really generational performance also, right, of a young man that really seems to has what it takes to be another great rock star, you know, that there are not so many.